Hey guys, this is Constance with Charming Custom Crafts. Oh, and if you know me, I'm Constance or Connie. You guys know me. This is my yard. This is, I don't know, I've been doing this for a long time.
It's lonely out on the road, but not so lonely as where I'm taking you. Say goodbye, up on the back. It's time to go.
That would be my husband's motorcycle riding Reaper. It is set up to be like the Sons of Anarchy. It does have a very similar logo. If you guys can see it. I'm trying not to get too close.
Did they tell you not to fear the Reaper? Well, how about a Reaper riding his motorcycle? You look like you're dying for a ride. Well, come on and let's go!
Now, he has the headlight off because it has been a long day.
There ain't no faster way to get to the afterlife than riding with me on my cycle. Yeah! Anybody need a lift?
Now, I am going to go ahead and turn him off so I can talk with you. I'm going to unplug him. So I'm going to actually be disappointing, but it is now, I don't know, going for, what time is it? 11:35 on Halloween. And my neighbors are asleep. And I have been doing many things tonight. So, we tired. I want to go to bed. Actually, I'm tired. So, most of him has been turned off. He is also a fogger. He is not an inflatable. We do not use a fog machine to him. And that is because if you know anything about fog machines, they get extremely hot. And we do not want him to burn out or melt out. But it is cool to use it. There are different ways to use it though. We do plan on doing that when we retire. He has a different setup mechanism for him, but in the end of the video, you will see Mickey, old black cat, he's been having a blast since before midnight last night. I swear today is bigger to him than his birthday. He knows what today is. He plays a lot of tricks on people, and I mean, you guys know if you follow me, Mickey likes to do that anyway, but I'm pretty damn sure he knows that this is Halloween. I will have pictures at the end of this, and you will be able to see everything in more detail. I have flash and non-flash pictures of everything. But I'm going to go through in more detail. I do have a video on the electric chair, so I will have better pictures at the end, but I have already explained this in a video with the electric chair. So you guys can just go through that video of how to. But I did put some Kim lights in it. My little buddy, my husband, calls this my electric chair. Please also go to my Facebook page where I did do a little bit of a live video. Mickey's having a blast. I locked him up for the most part for his protection this evening. Not because I'm worried so much about him, it's other people. And even though these houses are somewhat close together, when people have this instinct of jumping from neighborhood to neighborhood, and that's what always makes me mad, and pop in a car and just go, oh, well, that house is given away, that house is given away. That makes me mad because they don't pay attention to things. I did put a Kim light in it, which is bearing down. I was going to put lights in it like I said I was going to. I decided I wasn't going to. See, I need to really hurry because a lot of my lights are dying out of batteries. And some of these I generally don't have to change the bulbs to, or batteries to. I mean, the ones that are teeny weenies. But, you know, yeah, he's chilling. But I paid less than $1.30. My neighbor gave me the pallet. I used parts off of a recliner to do the sides, extra fabric. Again, I have the video, and I put some chains on it, some creepy cloth. I threw in one of my skeletons. I will have a video tomorrow. Well, it'll be tomorrow when I post this, on the coffins. Granted, the second one here, you can't see it, is not going to be completed. I did not finish it. I did make a body bag with plastic 2 liters and gallons and stuff. I did put some bones with it. I'm going to have some pictures of some of these things. It is a morgue bag. Not an official fish one. It is on Halloween one. And my skeletons here. I have some camo bag and stuff underneath there to give that ambiance. Oh, they're enjoying the video I posted. So I put some of the creepy music up in here. And I have some props up in here. There's that. They can't yell at me about this because but this one's going to be different than the one, real quick one I did on Facebook. Why? Because I can explain more. Now see, if Nicole gets to watch this, I didn't tell Nicole what I originally planned. And that is because I originally planned to play a trick on her. But I didn't get a chance to get all my stuff done. And that she didn't come back up, which is probably my bigger disappointment. My bigger disappointment. That was kind of my disappointment, but I actually did not tell her because I was having her save all the 2 liters and the 1 liters and the gallons. I didn't tell her totally why. I just told her, yeah, it was for the morgue bag, but technically that was true. Technically it wasn't, because I told her, you guys are going to get a kick out of this. I actually told her that I wanted that, but that was the plan to put it in it. But I told her how my daughter and I got started into this. But I thought, I'm going to play a little dirty trick on Nicole. Yeah, I was going to do that. But I'm going to tell you guys my little dirty trick. Because this is the greatest stuff. Because I told you that I play little dirty tricks on people. I'll show you what I got done in my life. But I'm going to show you this little stuff as I go. That's a colander at the top. And again, I highly suggest that you guys go back and look at the video of the electric chair. Again, the reason why I did not put the string lights on it is because it's extremely covered in mold, and I'm pretty sure that's what gave me the lung infection early. I do get lung infections. I have lung problems, but it only comes in the wintertime because of cold weather right now, and it's why I'm gagging, because I have bad allergies, and it starts going down the back of my throat, and you'll hear me cough and gag at night and of a morning. I do smoke, but when you hear me coughing and gagging, it's coming from the back of my throat. So anyway, I came up with this my idea. My husband was going to help, but she did not come back. But I bought 2 of them because I was going to have this put in there. My husband was going to be in the other way because when I knew she was going to come up, because I was going to do jump scaring like I always do, and I was just so tired I didn't. But he was going to flip out of the other one. And my daughter and I came up, and when we got jumped into this, and their story, when we made this woman pee her pants, and I legitimately, she was streaming all the way down the driveway. And then the other guys were laughing so hard they were peeing. When you can make adults pee, it's the funniest thing in the world. So we were going to do that to her. We didn't tell her, but if she watches this, she'll know now. Alright, so these were some new pieces I got. And these were little lifelines. These came in at the last minute. It was at Goodwill of all places. They were 20 bucks. Totally love them. When I get a chance when we retire, I'm going to add some things to it. I don't like the shiny reflective to it, so I'm going to do something to them and do something to the eyes. I have some little props here and there. And then my lights, if you're watching them, they're going to change on you. Those are Lexus bulbs. And the camera's up here, and I actually put the light, look, camera's on, so my husband will be like, what the heck are you doing? These are one of my brooms. I'm going to teach you a little tricks of the brooms, guys. I'll show you them on the other side. I actually went and got the real good straw brooms. Okay? These are real good straw brooms. I'll show you the back of the jacket on the motorcycle riding rig. This is not an inflatable. My husband caught it at Home Depot last year. It was the first Halloween without my daughter. My daughter's the best jump scare ever. And I was debating. So, and most motorcycle reapers are inflatables, and I don't do inflatables. I haven't done inflatables since my kids were little. So, he saw that because I was on the fence. And he saw it, and he's like, oh, that's cool. I watched him raise his eyebrow, and he's like, oh, I'm game for it. I'm like, whatever. 15 minutes later, he's gone. Comes back. I said something, there was only like 3 at the store. He comes back. He goes, well, there's only 1 left. And I'm like, huh? He goes, that one's a demo. They never could sell it because it was busted up. That's his baby, let me tell you. Anyway, so I never got to play with Nicole because we were planning to. She never came back. But I got the new projector here. Now this one came in black and white. But it did come with other ones. Now Lowe's had the best lighting. And I'm going to show you about the brooms here shortly. When I get over there. But I got this one in multicolors. And I'm hoping I can get the disc for Christmas. Because I'll use it for Christmas. But I love the skull. And it'll fade in and out. But it'll get real bright. Now I did do the video on the door. I did put UV paint on the lettering. And at the bottom of the door there it says, no trespassing, retired hiding the body parts. I didn't mean to go so dark this year. But I sort of did. You'll see the face go in and out. Now I have other projectors, pieces. So I'm actually videoing separate parts because I'm actually halfway over on pictures. So it's going to be in segments because as I go over, I'm going to start putting this stuff in because I'm tired and I'm cold. And when I say I'm tired, that's why I didn't jump scare. I nonstop did this minus an hour or 2 of sleep. 4 hours sleep there. Actually fell asleep in the bathtub this morning. I had 2 hours sleep. So these I actually got at CVS. I thought they were so cool. And I wish they weren't on my Nicole who helped me. And she helped so much in Delaney and her 2 middle girls, and I'll get to that. But she's like, oh my God, these are the coolest things. And it's like if you guys craft, it's like liquid pearl. It's the coolest stuff. Yeah, my cigarettes are there. I didn't want to have to keep bending down. My back hurts. I've been running on muscle relaxers and pain pills. They're prescribed muscle relaxers, folks. I'm not using gabapentin because that stuff will put me to sleep in a heartbeat. Though I could tell you what, somebody messes with me on Friday, and I don't use my Gabby, but I'm going to use Fireball and Gabby and sleep all day Friday. I ain't eaten. I haven't eaten 3 days, though I did right before shooting this video. Eat like 3 taquitos. And I don't remember tasting them. Now I've already done the doors, but Nicole's daughters did the gates. Like went in and did some extra details. But these doors, I've never done such an extravagant detail on the doors. I have used, and I'm going to tell you guys, I'm looking forward to having my own house again, but this time it will be my house. Because the way this garage door is set up, I see meat lockers. When I say that, a coroner's office. I would never, ever, ever have a light door, especially because I'm crazy for holidays. I would use insulation foam, and if I get to do what I'd like to do, I'll be able to interchange. That way I can say, honey, whatever you want to do for this year. So if I say, okay, we're going to go creepy. I say, okay, I got it up. I painted it. You want to do this design this year? You want to do this design? It'll be Velcroed. And I don't care if it stays on. And he's already said he doesn't care. So I don't care either. So he'll be able to go pop, pop. But I'll be able to make them 3D. So when I get into that point and I get to do that, you guys will be able to see me make it and you'll be able to do it. So Nicole's children, she's got 3 girls, 9, 13, and 15. I have a contest with them tomorrow. When they get home from school, I told them each one of them get to pick a door. When they pick a door, the first one that can get all the tape off the fastest, all the tape. And I can tell you right now, I have 25 rolls of shipping tape on this door. Yeah, you ladies know how much shipping tape is. You gents know how much shipping tape is. I am never doing this again. And when I did the technique, the rocking technique, if you guys have never used a rocking tool, I'll do it. Tell me below if you guys want me to show you how to do that. It's a very cool technique. This is exactly what I did on the cardboard coffins. And you guys have not seen it on YouTube yet. I will show you tomorrow. Well, it'll be tomorrow. Not tomorrow, the next day. I didn't get to finish the one over here. And I'm not going to, but I will show you that one. Not finished. The other one is finished. And I'll explain that in the video, how that came about. Much, much faster to do it in wood. But if you don't know how to work wood, you'll know how to with that. So, that's a contest tomorrow. I promise the one who finished first gets 2 bags or 2 boxes of popsicles. The second one gets a box of popsicles. Third one gets a bag of candy. Or whatever the first and second and third one wants. Now, I did tell the one that helped me the most the best one to go for first. And she goes, well, I can pick the others for the other one. She goes, well, that's kind of mean to tell my sisters. I said, well, I only told you because you've helped me the most. She goes, that's kind of mean. I said, well, you know. Okay, I'm going to move on. Okay, these, and I'm going to teach you guys something else. There's a reason why I do these videos sometimes, because my neighbors are learning I am the queen of shopping, especially for the holidays. I can show you where the discounts, where they go. I know all the shopping places. They are all learning. I teach them everything. Do you see these things right here? If you do not know where Holler is Hollar. I am from a hillbilly family. Where hillbillies and rednecks are two different things. Hillbillies are smarter than rednecks. Not to mix it up, but they kind of are, but they're not. Hillbillies are smarter. Anyway, you see these. These are really cool. They actually go on a wall. They're very lightweight. They actually do those teeny weeny batteries. I'd love to have you guys guess, but I'm going to end up telling you they were $1 a piece. They will not go on stucco, especially painted stucco. That's the reason why I really need to get to where I take these down, because I want to hope that they're going to make a move, but I'm going to guess that they're not going to, so I may end up giving them to a neighbor. I don't even know which neighbor to give them to think that they will take care of them. So I'll probably take them with me just in case, because they're not worth shipping to somebody. So that's what these are. Now, I pruned my bushes, my palm trees. One of them's a date palm. I'm not keeping those. I left them in the trash can, the yard waste, because they have thorns on them about 3 inches long. So my Majesty palm, I use those now. I seriously waited to do it until the last minute, and because I wanted kind of a Farmer Bob corner. Now, this fence was free from a neighbor. It's a double-sided fence, and it had the barn patina to it. There's a new theme this year that I wanted to get into, which is like a Farmer Bob butcher. Farmer Bob's head was on a hay pick, and I so wanted to get into that. That was kind of the new theme this year. I kind of went with the horse skeletons in the last couple of years. So I'm dying. I know I want to do something next year, and I don't want to tell you guys that, because I'm hoping to get to it. If I do that, then I'm going to have to do it and start it months in advance, and I'm dying. It combines 3 new things, and I know one person. I was requested to do it last year, and I didn't. But if I do it, I'm going to combine it with 2 other things because it's way too cool. So I'm hoping to do it next year. So I put some creepy cloths with some cobwebs. Now, if you guys do fencing, now the fencing's free. I did find somebody who's going to come and get it tomorrow. One thing about me when I do Halloween, I usually, in my other house, I started at the 1st, ended at 31st, because most of Halloween, as you know, everything down here, everything on that table, and that is battery operated. That is not, but at the same time, people steal. Think about it. The lights, string lights, most of mine that I actually use are Christmas lights. It's smart. They're also less than half the price. So think smart when you buy Halloween or Christmas lights and things. Plus, Christmas lights come out at the exact same time. Purple lights, orange lights are $5 to $7 a piece, if not more. Green lights, red lights, $224 to $244. Think. So again, these lights down here at the bottom, again, were $1 a piece from Holler, Hollar. I have the link. You can email me at charmingcustomcrafts@yahoo.com. I can get you in with that discount to get you in for better deals. So just let me know. I have the crime scene tape. I made it more of a Farmer Bob look on this side. Now this guy I got through Amazon, but he was busted up. Now sometimes you'll find stuff that they have and it's crap. I ended up contacting them. Now this is a spider. He moves back and forth, and I'm gonna tell you this, it's got a skeleton that it's carrying. I thought it was cool, and I watched it for a few weeks, and it didn't have great reviews, and I'm going, you know, it's still cool. And it came in, it was kind of broken, it was crappy, and I contacted Amazon. And I was really upset with it because the skeleton head's broken. Back here. His fangs were hanging off. His head was hanging off. His wires were hanging. He had holes in them. And I contacted him. I said, look, this thing is a piece of junk. For what it costs, it was like $25. I said, for you to ship it to me, or for me to ship it back to you for the time it's going to take, you're going to throw it away. They're not going to want it. I said, I didn't read the reviews are just coming in on it. I said, let me just have it. I'm a crafter by nature. I said, it'll take me about 2 hours to fix. I said, but I'd like my money back. They said, okay. So, actually, I fixed it in about 20 minutes, but I put faux fur on the back to make him look more like a spider. I fixed his fangs. So, it's a cool piece. It's still delicate, but I got him fixed. I got my money back. So, I have spiders everywhere. If you watch my Facebook page. I did, however, I did say I had a bunch of spiders. I do have a bunch in the garage, and I'll show that at the end. I'm going to go through half this yard very quickly. I need to go through it a little faster. I'm going to go through over here yet. I got this really weird pumpkin here. I don't do pumpkins. I was planning on having extra pumpkins. There's a lot that I missed out on that I did not do. And I'm not going to go into all of that because I get disappointed. I didn't get everything up that I wanted. I didn't get everything, trust me. So I'm not going to go into what I didn't do. So before you say it, if you see something sort of out of place, don't ask because I guarantee I already know. Or what could have been better. I already know. Because I didn't get to it. Okay. His back is sort of off. So my jumping spider needs an extra touch. That's why I didn't push him too much this year. I did the opposite with him this year. I did not blend him in with cobwebs. I blended him in with the bark. So I did not play with him too much right now with you guys. But if you see, he actually does blend in with the bark this year. I did not blend him with cobwebs. But I did not push him this year because I have to repair the back of the battery pack. And I really didn't feel like it. And again, I have another one of those right there. And it was a nice piece. I got it from Goodwill for 20 bucks. No. Cobwebs, but I always tunnel it right there. I didn't put cobwebs in between it. I actually have another one of these that I picked up at Walmart. It's actually a Charlotte's web. So I have Charlotte the second in the garage. Didn't get to it, but this one is my cheetah. Last time I found recently. She's now $60. I've had her for about 12 years. She always scares the crap out of everybody, which I love. So I was trying to come up because I saw pictures of egg pods. And I tried it with balloons and it did not come out very well. And I'm not up for making piñatas. So I thought when I started doing these Chanel ones, and I have like 5 or 6 of them, and I didn't get to do all of them. And when I lit it up with the black light, I'm going, man, the flower bed looks too pretty underneath. And I'm going, I don't have time to do that. But I started looking at them like, man, I've got all that white creepy cloth. It's not going to highlight. It's not going to look at, work with the black light. But I've got, yeah, I could do that. So I used all the spiders, or the little ones, and I made them into egg pods. So I use those to my advantage. I didn't do all of them, just so that they look good. And again, I didn't only get to 2 of them. Nicole helped me get it. I got this one up, and Nicole helped me with that one. I was trying to get my husband to help me get the others up, even if they were on the yard. At the point where I feel like I was literally going to break. And trust me, guys, I have screws in my neck and back, and my hip needs brace. And I'm tired. I just fell asleep on the potty before I came up. That's how tired I am. All right, so here's a little trick. And I'm out for illusions all the time. I want you to look at the door. Mickey, I'm not talking about you. Did you see my little trick of the trade? You see it? My illusion. It'll stop moving so much with the light. Pay attention to the door. Focus. The girls. See the girls. It's an illusion. What I want to show you is this skeleton I got last year for $15. And then I got a discount on them. This is the one that didn't have the hands. Now, I got the ladder, which is what it was, that somebody had made for a bunk bed set for their kids. This is after Irma. They ended up using it for a window. And I asked him what he was going to do with it. He said, I'm going to throw it away. I'm like, nuh-uh. I'm going to use it for a mid-torture device for one of my skeletons because he didn't have hands, which means I didn't have a box for him. Because we're moving, we're military, and we were moving, I was like, man, I got a perfect thing. I could screw him down to the ladder. So this year, he was my practice dummy. And I said in the online Facebook thing that I was going to explain this in this video. I used silicone and an adhesive. I did antique him with my, if you're on my Facebook page, you've seen me antique with my glaze, my Vasper glaze. I antiqued him, and then I went back in with some, as a conch and a silicone with some cheesecloth, a special cheesecloth. And I went in and I made him muscles. Got really messy with some acrylic paint. I made him some muscles, and it's really weird touching. And then I made him a piece of a chest plate. And then down here, I have a little piece down here. But what's really creepy is his face, because I pulled his eyeball out. And I don't know if I can show you. It's really kind of hard to see. I don't know. You see it? He's pulling out, so that might help. But I also put Barbie hair on his head. You'll see the pictures at the end, but I use Barbie hair. So you'll see it with the pictures at the end. So it's kind of hard. It's creepy. Mickey is just all over me right now because I let him out. So, and of course I have the spiders here. Got these big lots. My neighbor is terrified of bugs, especially spiders. The moment she knew I was arachnophobia, she's not about it. And I have tons of spiders in the garden lately, and I'm struggling even walking around in the house. So before I go to the front of the house, yard, I'm going to show you something. And I didn't get to this on Facebook. This is special. Of course, I have a raven up here. I don't think my husband turned it on. I don't think he did. Hold on. I don't think he turned on half my damn light. Okay, whatever. There's a bird up here anyway. Okay, so I have one down here roasting with the fire down here. He's cooking. And he's down here taking a bubble bath. Now this is a mini mister. It's the same thing that you would use for your sinuses, humidifying, fogging for a lizard, for frogs, and a little pond. So it's cutting down, but you can see his steam. It was working much better earlier. But I used basic ornament to make it look like his bubble bath, but he's pretty big. The pot's not really big enough, but that's actually my hose pot. Let me tell you something. I went looking for a big cauldron, and that's the biggest. And trust me, and the biggest thing I could think of, because you go any bigger than that, and I'm sure I could probably find a trash can. I'm not doing it. So this came up pretty good. My brother's brother, Hank, is a landscaping guy. He came up with these great oak branches, and it's pretty cool because you can see this. So I had my fire ice projector light that I used with my cave for the pirate last year. So he's in here. And of course this is all coming up. So this is going to be coming out here shortly. But I want you to see what, and I try to get the people on Facebook to figure this out. I want you to see what's in here being roasted. Yes, you are seeing that. I bought fake real eyeballs, but they're not real. So I wasn't going to do marshmallows. Now, I'm a little disappointed I did not buy the one with retina. I was going to because I wanted to put him in that play skeleton over there because I just played a little bit. So I know how to mix and do what I want. So these other skeletons next year, all of these, are going to look realistic next year. I'm going to do one at a time as I go through. So I may only get to one next year. But yeah, those are brown-eyed. Not hazel. They're more my eye color, which is weird. Because I have equal parts, so. Yeah, those are eyeballs. I'm not going to marsh marshmallows. No. This is Halloween. I have to marsh eyeballs. We got to roast eyeballs. So I actually got 3 of those mini misters. I didn't want to bring out the big foggers. I was still going to bring out the one. But by the time the night started, and I didn't get to do everything because I didn't get a chance to test all my lights last night, and I'm not going to go into why. I was like, okay, I bought the mini misters to do certain parts and didn't get to them. So I got a Reaper over here. And then I have a little doggy. Eventually, I'm going to have a bunch of them. So I have a lot of lights. I have a peeper here. You're going to see all that from the other side. And again, I use my remnants from my Majesty Palm. And I'm going to come over here, and you're going to see Harry. You're going to meet Harry. I think he was let up a little too much. And I think next year, I'm going to wrap him with maybe creepy cloth so his lights don't show so much. Live and learn. He's brand new. So I'll probably wrap him with black creepy cloth. I love his eyeballs though. So y'all want to remind me next year to wrap his legs with creepy cloth. But you can see all my black spiders and my spider pods. And it's croton plants, so, and the birds of paradise. So that they'll be protective. It's not going to hurt them. You guys can see the ones that I made, which I think are totally cool. So they're everywhere. And these are just my little ones. And I know we didn't get all the little ones out. That was my attempt of the balloon ones, which I'm going to tell you what, I don't want to do that again. I got a spider up there. And I got spiders there. I got this really cool wire basket. Yeah, his batteries are dying. That's one spider. I've had that one for probably 20 years. And my landlord's new oak tree. Everybody's like, what are you going to do? I said, I'm not going to emphasize on the tree. I'm going to use the tree to my advantage, though. I used the back of the tree to hide the black light. But if you look, I'm not using the tree. The tree's just there. As you can see, you can't see the tree. But, yep. Those are my cookers. One's taking a bubble bath and the other one's cooking. I guess this is my hillbilly side. That's what I was laughing about. Okay. So, I got to help me coming from the graveyard. Now, next year, I'm going to put some writing in there. And, of course, I do have this year, again, my little candles. Those are Dollar Tree candles. And they're the greatest thing in the world. I have not yet, in 2 years, have one go out. Make sure before you buy them, though, that you test them and make sure they're all fresh. 2 years and not one of them have gone out. That tells you something. And these have been on since 3 o'clock. Same thing with last year, and they've been down now 9 hours. There's my sign. Nicole made it for me. Got her all the wood, gave her stuff to do it. It says, welcome to eternal damnation. I let her choose the sign. I've got my dead birds everywhere. Now I'm going to stop when I get midway over because I'm going to get to that. I did take one of the skeletons and made a hell dog, which is usually the protector of the gates. I put balls. Now I told you about Holler, where you can get just about anything there. Now if you go to the Dollar Tree, they have the chains like I had over there on my skeleton over there in the morgue bag. They're $1, right? See these balls? Yeah, balls and chains, and you can see how big this is. Nicole almost had a cock. She works at Dollar Tree. These are the balls, like balls and chains, right? I have one on each limb. This is my hell dog. My hell dog. Okay? This is my hell dog. I paid 50 cents a piece. I got 8 of them. I didn't use them all, but I bought it. So, yeah, and I just put a mask on him. See? That's my hell dog. That is my Hell's Gate dog. So that's him. I don't think I'm missing anything out here. I'll make sure. So I'm just going to go over to this point, and I'm going to get to back there yet, because I don't want to. I'll go ahead and go back here, because I'm going to go work my way over into the front. I'm a projector out. Here's my banshees. So I have an illusion. Not an illusion, a hallusion screen. That will make things look like it's free floating. You see that, right? Mickey's down here having fun. That is my graveyard. And then I have me a ghoul over here. Now I'm gonna get back to everything. I'm gonna take my pictures over here. And I'll be back to another part. It's gonna be split second for you. Hey guys, I promised you that I'd be back, and this is it. See, there is my Grim Reaper. Obviously you saw the gates of hell. And I did start to put things away on the other side. I did open up the gates of hell. Now you're gonna see these hands and stuff better. I kept telling everybody that I was literally gonna open up the gates of hell, which is what I did. And if you see here, I have a light that says beware. That's pretty cool. I have a bunch of heads warning people as well. I had 2 staffs on both sides. Slits. So my favorite shorts are now the sleeves to the Reaper's arms. I did not want to give them up, and I knew it was time this week. And I thought, well, y'all know if you saw it, you have the memory of the hands. So if you saw the picture, you're going to remember them. So my pants, for those who saw it in person, will remember the Reaper's arms. And you will remember my pants forever, but you won't know why. So behind the Reaper here is my Hell's Hound. And I will show you that. This is a handmade gate. It does have the devil's tail on 2 different ways going downward. I did put my skeleton heads. It does have a special LED bulb. He's got kind of a cotton infection over his eye. I put a creepy cloth over its head. I have signs down here. It says, beware, go back. And it says, do not cross across some of this. I'll have pictures so you can see it. I love my hellhound. And then my lights are now dying. You'll see it better in pictures. But all he is a skeleton with a mask over him, but he does look like a Hell's Hound with his bones. But it's all about illusion, Halloween. It's theatrical. So my illusion screen back here with my banshees and my phantoms back here have been having a good time all night. He is my sound replicator to keep him going is actually, I believe, died. So I'm gonna have to play with him back here for you. I actually had the little cheap little spider things from the Dollar Tree, and I put it up here, and I siliconed it. And let me tell you something, they're really cheap. But I took the little chains off of it, and I actually put it behind the fence here. You see the little chains? I used every bit of everything I can, and again, the fencing was free. Dollar Tree, the spider webbing is free. It is the only spider webbing that does light up, at least that I have found that really works. So everything I can get free or cheap is what I use. The plywood I had for 2 years. It was left over from a year ago and a year or two ago. The hands, and you'll see it better in the pictures. I don't know if you can see very well. I got those for less than $13, I think, last year. Every year I tend to find a good piece. These heads, I did get at Walgreens, and they were $25, I believe. Or $39 last year. They were $24.99 this year. So if you can get a chance to grab them, get them. They generally have that small nightlight bulb or a flicker bulb. You could always put that in. I actually changed them out and put my own LED bulb, so I cut it open at the bottom so that I could put it on a 6x6. It's a different 6x6. Down here, I have another sign that says danger. Enter if you dare. And there is a creeper and peeper over here. I can't really see him, but you will see him in pictures. I'm probably going a little bit faster because my back hurts. Down here I have my viper. I don't know if you know that. He's not liking me right now. This is my viper work. There he goes. Nice viper. That's Vicky. Yeah, that's Victor. I know Victor, and he is a viper. Back there is one of my skeletons. You also see, if you are on my craft page and my YouTube channel, there is my Grim Reaper fairy. In the back in that little fairy cage, you guys saw me show that and make it. That is my devil in a cage. You'll see all my coins down in there. And my booze bottles, my crowns, and my necklaces are all over the place. I had them everywhere. They kind of moved. I had little kids, my neighbor's little kids. And this is who we call Captain Creepy. That's Captain Creepy. He used to work, and we used to mess with him. I got him for a great deal. I'm not even going to go into how great of a deal. Long story, but he worked. He slowed down not working, and then this and that. And my husband, we used to put him in the garage to mess with people. We used to mess with each other, and no matter how much we knew he was there, yeah, we still run into him. And then we started messing with each other, and we dress them for holidays, and we just dress them in general. So we started using them in our garage because we had windows in our garage. So we would screw with the neighbors with them. Nobody ever came to our garage, so we never had to worry about him. So when we moved here, he started getting worse. So last year he quit working. So we put him on the poop deck when we made the 30-foot boat. So he walked the plank. I do not know how my husband did. He put it up in the attic. Only when he came down this year, he lost his head. So I told my husband, I said, well, you don't have to attach his head. He said, no, it pops back on. And Mickey is messing. He's over there messing. Mickey is messing with it. And you'll see, this is a pirate down here where his legs jack up and move. Mickey was laying on it. He went bolting. You'd see it if my little guy here, he died. His batteries died. I'm sorry. I told you I've been up all night. And normally it'd last good 6 hours, but it is like 9 hours. No. I had everything turned on at 3. It is almost 2 o'clock in the morning. That's why all my little batteries died. I don't think I'm surprised 2 years. I had all those little cheap candles working for like 5 hours last year. And this year, I flicked them all at 3. And it's just 2 o'clock in the morning, so I don't know. It'll be interesting how much I can get out of them next year. A couple of them are out, but hey, buck is buck. I told him, I said, just take the sword off, put his head in his hand, and let's make him bloody. He's like, no. So Captain Creed, I don't know. It's funny. So I told you I was going to tell you about the witch's brooms. These are actually the real straw brooms with the metal broomstick. I sat with each and every one of them. I used to have 20 some of them. And this is, if you go back in my videos, I just did a brick pathway. And you got to go back, I explained that. But I sat down and I took all the red threads out. Nightmare. I am now down to 3. There's one over there. I told Nicole she can have them because I'm not taking them with me. I will redo them eventually. But it was a nightmare. They're gorgeous though when I do them. They're gotten beaten up right now. But they're uncomfortable to deal with because we move all the time. But they're really cool. I'd have Justin help me with them this year. So I'm rotating. This is actually a Christmas light, but it works for every holiday. And again, my Mr. Creepy. But that is a real pirate chest, by the way. We got this here. We went a back way from Cocoa Beach the first time. And we ran into this like warehouse where people sell their stuff, which is what I'd like to do with crafting. And we had about 25 minutes. My husband, my husband went through that place and he refused to leave until he got this pirate chest. So this is what we have at the corner, and Mickey was laying down on it. And these are the containers that I have around here that, yeah, he'll kick. See if he'll kick. There he goes. Watch him kick. He'll kick. There he's kicking. He's kicking. He's tired. Okay, so all my heads are tired. My black light that I brought out, I made sure it was behind the pirate's chest. Again, I don't have the big tree anymore. The tree had a disease. So all my skeletons are out here. I did not get to do what I really, really wanted to do for my mermaids. I had full intentions of doing this full lagoon with misters, fogger misters. And I didn't have time, but you can't really see them. I'll try to show you. I didn't get a chance. You'll see the video I have on King Triton. He's not done. And I think I won't show him until I finish him, so. He's not quite done. So I still have his eyes, his crown and stuff, but he's still cool. And then, of course, my girls are down here. So I don't technically want to show that one video yet. But I had it all set up. I had all this stuff over here. And it was going to be really cool, and I didn't get to it, and I apologize. You see, I still got to get him out of the tree, my lights. And I still have some stuff here. And again, I have all my yard stuff. I'll have all the pictures. But here is, if you saw the pictures on Facebook, on my Facebook crop page. And it's hard now, it's dark. You'll see the pictures, guys, I'm sorry. It is dark and I'm tired. And I'm gonna use the potty. And I'm gonna take everything down pretty much. But you guys got to see my banshees, and I was gonna make all the skeletons dance, but let's see if I can have one more pop up. You're gonna see wonderful pictures. I'm gonna take all this stuff in, or all the big stuff. Mickey over here having a good old time. Let's see if I can see him. Look at that. See my little peeper over here. Right, spooky. Put my lantern back up. That's a cool little lantern, right? Actually, just a Halloween one. Alright. So I already showed most of this with you guys. Do want to get a little up close and personal with the hellhound. Oh, and I was going to show you the ghoul. I showed you guys him last year. I'm going to leave you on him. I know Nicole's scared to death of him, so again, I want to thank Nicole and Delaney and her 2 younger daughters, in addition to Delaney, my husband, my son, and I believe Justin and a few other people. And everybody else who stuck with me, including my brother, who I drove Craven crazy, and then my best friend, Rachel. So, say bye-bye. Enjoy the pictures, folks.